Because only then will you understand just how powerless you are, hiding behind your perfume. The hallucinogenic perfume is made from flammable liquids, which means it burns very easily. But when did he figure out the perfume's ingredients? Ah! It was back then. He figured out the madam's perfume. These fucking tricks. Even if you do that, my perfume has already spread throughout the room. Try burning it with that small fire of yours. You're just drunk, you know well. How is this possible? So I will set this whole room on fire. What's that? Why is the floor on fire? What's happening? We're done for. Was it back then? He planned it all from the start. He didn't throw the bottles on the floor to stop the madam's movements, his motive was to drench the floor with alcohol. This damned brat. The arm has the important role of helping you balance. For her, whose arm is missing, her balance is broken, and her speed and power have drastically weakened. She has reached her limit. That's unexpected, but that was a good decision. If her blood pressure increases, her bleeding won't stop and she'll be in more danger. Are you my next opponent? You have made a mistake. You're going to return that? Yes, why? Once this comes to an end, my madam and I will leave for the house. Japan. How interesting. What are you going to do when you go back? Do you plan on reviving the Wandering Ghost Blade organization? Or are you going to build a new sect? Are you not saying anything because you don't want to reply? The Wandering Ghost has a lot of secrets, so interesting. I've finished things according to plan, but there is still something that I haven't figured out. She really is a hardcore bitch. At a young age, she became the head of the Wandering Ghost Blade, and in one go, she killed several hundreds and even thousands, but how did she become Simon? What do you mean? You know more than I do, but a disciple. Are irreplaceable orphans from the honor orphanage that were appointed to glory. In various countries, the disciples were more valuable than nuclear weapons. Then isn't this strange? The sword ghost may be incredible. But is she really disciple-worthy? Even though I went through all the related data, the sword ghost skill indicators lack a lot compared to Senior Simon. That picky bastard gathered new disciples, and he purposely chose people who were weaker than the previous disciples. I can't believe it. I think he's hiding something. What is it though? What made him acknowledge her as Disciple Simon? I think what you said was right. Ah. This is it. This is why the sword ghost became Simon. But, wait, this doesn't make any sense. I kept wondering, she kept living in the shadow of the name of the sword ghost. I don't know her situation, but you don't need to do the same. Right? The real disciple Simon, code name Simon Kagyo, former, affiliated with Japan's strongest killer organization, Wandering Ghost Blade, subordinate of Sword Ghost, head of the Wandering Ghost Blade trait. Rank, disciple. There was a saying that I constantly heard since birth. In this industry, those who are too curious die quickly. That's a good saying. Anyways, besides him being the true disciple, there is no other information about him. He's like a shadow. It would have been great if there was as much information about him as with Nathaniel, but right now, there is no way for me to know his fighting style. But what I'm certain of is that he is his master's shadow. So that means overpowering pressure. You're not Choi Yunchang's bodyguard, are you? Who the hell are you? What's your relationship with Pietro? I want to tell you. You know it too, right? In this industry, those who are too curious are the first to die. What? I can't read him at all. Did he train in karate? No. The stance of karate doesn't go that low. His movements are something I've never seen before. What the hell is he hiding? Or is it a hidden ghost blade technique? But he has too many openings for that. He isn't prepared to do any quick defensive moves. A lot of openings and a weird stance. I'm even more confused. His movements make him look like he didn't learn how to fight but is a natural at it. It's closer to animal instinct. He evaded a grappling move at an impossible angle. He didn't evade it after seeing it and making a decision. That means he's a genius. I'm even more curious now. A genius like him doesn't have any special skills. Does that make sense? A man called a disciple that doesn't have any special techniques. Wait. Is it that? Incomprehensible flexibility. And movements so fast, I can't predict them. Continuous irregular attacks. I get it now. He's strong. But that's it. I guess I don't need to use that. Sloppy. Compared to your innate talent, your attacks and defensive moves are too ineffective. You never learned how to fight, right? Actually, to be specific. You couldn't learn. How does he know? I don't get it. You have such great talent. So why have you been hiding behind Sword Ghost all this time? Just what is suppressing you? Ghost Blade Team 1, are you done? Yes, family head. We're done. Wandering Ghost Blade 23rd Family Head Weisuke Hideaki. Is it because it's the young ladies' team? They're very reliable. To think they annihilated the strong Sekinoryu. If you want to fool me, you should have done so properly. The Wandering Ghost Blade's motto is, you don't know that you've been cut. But these are their traces. This wasn't the doing of the Wandering Ghost Blade. I apologize, head. To be honest. What is it? This wasn't done by the Wandering Ghost team. What? Was it done by another clan? And no, that's not it. The truth is, this mission was too difficult for Team 1. So Keijio took care of this himself. Keijio. He's very talented and very lethal. If Keijio carried the blood of the Wandering Ghost, things would have been great. Of all the children I've seen in my life, he is a genius at killing. Family head, shall we take care of him quietly? Before he gets out of control. If we do it now, we won't have to worry about the future. Do you know about the story of the flea? The bug. A flea can jump more than a meter. It can jump 200 times its height. But did you know? If you contain them in a jar for 3 days and then open the lid, the fleas will only be able to jump no more than the height of the jar because they believe that that's their limit. Since long ago, I made a glass jar containing Kagyo. No matter how high he tries to jump, he will never be able to surpass his master. I'm sure you've lived a life of suppression. You think you can't do anything without your master, right? You must always listen to your master. You say too much bullshit. Do you fight with your head and mouth? If you do, then does that work out for you? The more I see, the more my interest is piqued. All of his movements are reckless. But at the same time, they're creative. Maybe he didn't need to learn, since he's never felt in danger, no matter who he was up against. He's no mere beast. He's a predator that's ripped his prey's heads off. Instinctively. But there's still something that can't be explained with that. He's hiding something. I was getting nervous because his vigor is too strong, but in the end, I saw it. His attack pattern is monotonous. He keeps going after the same place, which is my leg. To tie my legs. He's trying to set up a trap. My movements, which keep hindering your plan, must be annoying. The same goes for my master's fight against you. You're planning to do something by restricting my legs. Do you think I'll fall for such an obvious trap? Then I'll use your trap against you. If you're after my legs, then I'll pretend to be caught by your trap and induce your carelessness. A hunter will go after the neck. What? He disappeared. What is this? More importantly, when did he put this on me? I got caught. He planned it then. You really have great senses. You, who's fought using your instincts up until now, have never had an opponent who could match you. However, when you watched me fight Sword Ghost, you had no choice but to be wary of me. So I made you, who got rattled, think. You've never fought while using your head. You didn't even notice that I was laying my trap while you were thinking and got caught. Don't resist. Breaking out of it will be tough, even with a chainsaw. I'm not done. You were hiding some claws. But give up. You can't cut this chain with claws. No way. Yeah, it was this. This was what he was hiding. The reason why he could possess overwhelming strength. It's what I saw at the auction. With something that comes out of his body, he's able to melt people. If I'm right, then that means he melted the trap. And that also means I can't get close to him anymore. This will be a little difficult. No matter how much you think, it's too late. As long as I use this, you'll disappear without a trace. No matter how much you think, it's too late. As long as I use this, you'll disappear without a trace. If I touch him by even the slightest with my hand, he'll die. But what's this? He caught my hand when it was right in front of his face. He could have dodged, so why did he choose to put himself in danger instead? Ah, he pretended he couldn't dodge to see my hand. But it's meaningless. Even if he saw it, nothing will change. He cut his own palm and is attacking with his claws. But what's most important are not the claws on his right hand or his creative attacks, but his blood. What's in your blood? It melted steel and flesh in an instant. How can a human possess blood like that? If you want to know, you'll need to capture me. Which means you won't know until you die. He's gotten faster and stronger. So fighting with his claws was his true strength. This is annoying. Because of his blood, I can't get close to him. From what I know, only certain people possess blood like yours. I thought they disappeared a long time ago, but color me surprised. Oh, that must be it. You're the legacy of the toxic leopard palm. How does he know that? I know for a fact that all of their descendants have been killed, so how? Are you alive? Clan head, we have killed everyone. The toxic leopard family has been eradicated from the world. Let's leave. However, clan head, what should we do with that? Aside from one. Should we kill him? A life that survived in this chaos, how interesting. Well, it's not a bad idea to leave one who possesses their blood. Ha! Ha! Get up. You call yourselves wandering ghosts. I can't. Kagio's too strong. Ha, ha, ugh, ugh. You ugh, arg. Are you okay? Erg. My leg is burning. His leg has fully necrotized. Call the doctor quickly. Kagio. What did you do during your spar? I didn't do anything. Since long ago, they took in those who had poison tolerance into their clan, made them ingest deadly poison, and turned them into humans with acidic blood. That was how the toxic leopard family created their descendants. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on, and evolved them into poisonous humans. A genius sense of combat and poisonous blood. He'll become quite powerful at this rate. I should get ready. And prepare the jar. If we don't kill them now, we'll die. So we'll kill them without them knowing they've been cut. Louder. Kagio. Stop watching and clean. Get lost. I'm sorry. What did I do wrong? Why was I born like this and hated by everyone? I didn't want to be born like this. Jarg. Huff, huff. Both you and I are loners, huh? Hold on. I'll take you back to your family. Must be nice for you. You have a family to go back to. Huh. W8. Wah. I'm sorry. Make all of them fear me. Legacy of the toxic leopard palm, what are you doing with the wandering ghost clan, who destroyed your family? You could have rebuilt. Shut up. You don't know me, yet you keep talking. Then who are you? If you're affiliated with Disciple Pietro, then you must be with Glory, but if you're able to fight head-to-head with the Madam, there's no way I wouldn't know you. Are you curious? If you want to know, then defeat me. The attack to his chin landed properly. There wasn't a lot of power behind it, but to think he's fine after taking a hit like that. I knew it. Clumsy attacks won't work. But I can't use too much strength and injure him. He might turn bleeding into his weapon. What a pain. Until I neutralize his poison, I can't win. What? What can I do to defeat him? How annoying. Just how do I Give up. You have nowhere to run now. If you tell me, then I'll kill you painlessly. Where's Pietro? Not bad. If you fought like this, then obviously nobody could go against you. Are you joking right now? When you're in danger? Joking? No way. I'll fight you sincerely now. Have you given up? Of course not. From now on, I'm going to turn your weapon into mine. You still don't get it? Both long and short-range attacks don't work on me. That means there's no way you can win. That's right. But you can't even imagine that this mop. That's right. But you can't even imagine that this mop will become a fatal weapon for you. Don't tell me. Did you choose that because its long stick will win against my short claws? Well, you'll find out when you get hit by it. How amusing. I told you before, but that piece of wood won't work on me. Wouldn't you find out when you fight me? What? What is he planning to do with that mop? It doesn't matter, since what I'm certain of is that he fights. While calculating the moves, he'll make several moves ahead. Come to think of it, there's something up with that mop. I'm going to die waiting for you. I can't get close. I knew it. He was going to use the reach of the mop to attack. And he's attacking so quickly I can't find an opening. Then I should give up on defense and close the gap. I'm not scared of getting hit. But this guy will die if I just touch him. What? I again just caught a big fish. Ugh, what the hell is he doing? The mop head is tangled with my claw. I got you now. Give up. There's nothing a hooked fish can do. I can just break it. A hook? I can just rip it to shreds. I overestimated you. To resort to tricks like this? I'm disappointed. You're underestimating me right now. What? Will you still be talking shit? Even when you're dead? Aff. What? Did you slip or something? You. What the hell did you do? My arms. You possess a very frightening ability. To the point where I can't even get close to you. However, your blood has a fatal weakness. People with blood like yours have very acidic blood, so what happens if that blood mixes with a detergent high in alkaline? A chemical reaction will occur, and it'll lose its acidic properties. In other words, the strongest weapon that you're so proud of becomes useless. I fell for it. That mop was a trick in order to put a detergent high in alkaline on me. Even without this blood, I'm fine. You. I will kill you, madam. If you want to live, then I suggest you turn back right now. Shut up. I'm going to kill you. I'll kill you, behead you. And, madam, I told you to wait for me on the boat. Shut up. Why did you come here? Your condition will just get worse. I need to kill him, so we can get Pietro. You've promised. After this, we'll leave together. Madam. I told you I'll do it. I'll kill him. And I'll get Pietro too. I need to be the one to do it. I can do it. A servant must listen to his master. Madam. Please wake up. Madam. Please. Open your eyes. Madam.